to the Grand Canyon State, Arizona Stadium in Tucson, as we are set for a showdown in the Arizona Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Fresno State's offense will be first on the attack. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on first down from the 30. Handoff from the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Warner. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Redhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the big fella. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The sure hands, it's Perry. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Red Hawks can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Touchdown, Miami! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Warner. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Finds his man, it's Freeman. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Freeman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Holds and fires complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Warner. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The give to the lone running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Redhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Finn. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up, getting a big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Finn. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
He's got it on the right. Oh, he got loose. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for space. It's Gilliam. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets and, most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll give it to the back. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. There he goes. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Redhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Finn. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice move to keep running. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Reynolds. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. At the 30. Pins up. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they turn it into a defensive score. But a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just a... He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He'll pull it on the read.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Finn. Heaves it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
The Redhawks will call on their punt team. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, Might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Redhawks line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
So now it's second and long. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Handoff from the shotgun. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give...
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. To throw, it's Warner. Trying to bowl his way in. Into the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. Run play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. It's a draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Warner. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fresno State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He takes it at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Perry. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
And That's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
And the Bulldogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
The Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Miami! And they take more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Warner. It's complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McClain. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gives it on the option. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes it past the marker. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got a man, it's Perry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Red Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tracy. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Finn. They'll run the screen. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And the Red Hawks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Makes the catch. It's Perry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. It'll be a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Sends it downfield, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Back to throw, it's Warner. With the catch, it's Freeman. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's McClain. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking to throw again. Hit as he throws. They're working that left side. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
For quarterbacks, we always talk about soft focus around you, hard focus downfield. That quarterback was dialed into his wide receiver with laser focus, knowing he's going to get hit, not too concerned about it, though, and that's why he was able to complete that throw.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Dropping back, it's Finn. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Quick step and go. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tracy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Scanning the field, it's Finn. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop inside the 25. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Finn. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line?
He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Redhawks. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Handoff to the single running back. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. Got the quick pass. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Now the play fake. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Reynolds.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And the Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Red Hawks can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Finn. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the Red Hawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Red Hawks are rolling down the field. Quick completion to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Perry. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you...
Deep shot for the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being...
There he goes! Running through contact. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Warner. Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
To the air on second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. To the air, it's Finn. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
And the Red Hawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Tracy. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
2nd down coming up. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?